Yeah.
You're gonna regret it. I'm an agent.
Cuffed at the cookhouse, a state prosecutor, along with her friend, got kicked out of a Newport restaurant and then arrested for trespassing.
I want you to turn your body cam off. Protocol is that you turn it off. If a citizen requests it to turn it off, she's a lawyer. She's a lawyer.
So they want you guys to leave?
Yes, we're gonna leave.
Let's just leave. Let's just make it easy, okay?
We're gonna make it easy.
No, that's not.
I am.
Okay.
I'm her
That's
husband.
not the point. Can you look at me?
Yeah, we'll talk over here, okay? Do we want to chat?
I know that your
All right.
protocol is.
So you're trespassing, so we gotta leave now. Unless you want to be in there.
We're not trespassing. You haven't notified us that we're trespassing.
So
Number one.
what
Number
did I
two.
just say to you? You're trespassing.
Number
Let's go.
one. Number one.
I don't
Number
want to
two.
arrest you guys.
You're not going to arrest us. Number two
So let's
is
leave.
that
We gotta go. We gotta.
When police showed up, the assistant attorney general threw her title around with them and then accused officers of not following body cam protocol.
And she told the officer to turn it off. The Night Team's John Perrick is live in Newport after reviewing state law to learn what the protocol is. John?
Well, Patrice and Dan, according to the law, there's no policy that states a police officer has to turn off their body camera while out in public, like here in the wharf. That's to provide transparency, as we saw in this story.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
Good for you. I don't give a. Let's go.
A night out to the Clark Cookhouse for an assistant attorney general and her friends.
You guys just want to know? Do you want them trespassed?
Anything we can do. Trespass, yeah. I just need
Trespass, got to know.
cuff them, please.
Ends in handcuffs.
I want you to turn your body cam off. Protocol is that you turn it off. If a citizen requests it to turn it off, she's a lawyer. She's a lawyer.
So they want you guys to leave?
Yes, we're
That's Devon Hogan Flanagan. She's a state prosecutor in Rhode Island. She was arrested Thursday night here at Bannister's Wharf, along with her friend, Veronica Hannon.
No! No! Babe, no!
Both charged with trespassing.
But the protocol is, and your protocol is if I ask you to turn off the body cam, you have to turn it off. And that's your protocol.
She's a lawyer, so she knows.
Well, that's lawyer stuff, so that's not true.
If someone asks a police officer to turn off its body camera on a public street, do they have to?
No, they do not have to.
Todd McGee is our law enforcement and security expert.
For any violation of this policy by a police officer, they would face disciplinary action.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
A response she repeated several times.
But you're going to regret this.
Yeah.
You're going to regret it. I'm an AG.
We went to the last listed address for Hogan Flanagan today. Before we started recording, a woman looked out the front door. But when we knocked, no one responded.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
The Clark Cookhouse here says they have no comment. We're still working to learn if she's employed by the state. As the AG's office tells us, they are reviewing the incident. Live in Newport, John Perrick, NBC 10 News, Night Team.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
In that video, State Prosecutor Devon Hogan Flanagan repeatedly tells officers she's an AG or Attorney General, but her continued talking didn't get her off the hook. Instead, it got her cuffed and charged with trespassing.
I want you to turn your body cam off. Protocol is that you turn it off. If a citizen requests it to turn it off, she's a lawyer. She's a lawyer.
So they want you guys to leave?
Yes, we're going to leave.
Let's just leave.
That's how the Newport police interaction with Assistant Attorney General Devon Hogan Flanagan started Thursday night.
We'll talk over here, okay?
It was outside the Clark Cookhouse where police were called. Here's an officer talking to the host.
You guys just want to know? Do you want them trespassed?
Anything we can do. Trespass, yeah. I just need
Trespass, got to know.
cuff them, please.
The conversation between police, Hogan Flanagan, and her friend Veronica Hannon only escalated.
So you're trespassed, so we got to leave now. Unless you want to be in there.
We're not trespassing. You haven't notified us that we're trespassing.
So
Number one.
what did
Number
I just
two.
say to you? You're
You're
trespassed.
number
Let's go.
one. Number one.
I don't
Number
want to
two.
arrest you guys.
You're not going to arrest us. Number two
So let's
is
leave.
that.
We got to go.
But the
Let's
protocol
go.
is, and your protocol is if I ask you to turn off the body cam, you have to turn it off, and that's your protocol.
She's a lawyer, so she knows.
Well, that's lawyer stuff, so that's not true.
I'm an
What's she
AG.
saying?
I'm an AG.
Good for you. I don't give a. Let's go. We're going. Let's go.
Excuse.
We're leaving. We're leaving.
Please don't put your hands on us.
Can you get your children out of here? Like, I don't know why.
I'm sorry. What?
Officers then handcuffed Hogan Flanagan.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
She says almost a dozen times she's an AG.
But you're going to regret this.
Yeah.
You're going to regret it. I'm an AG.
Her friend didn't go quietly either.
Get your
Hands off me!
We will get.
even slipping out of handcuffs the first time, and trying to keep the police cruiser door open with her feet. Well, the Clark Cookhouse had no comment about why the two women were no longer welcome. When I called Hogan's phone number today, a woman who answered said no comment. The Attorney General's office told us Friday it was reviewing the incident and told me today there's no update. Meanwhile, Hannon's lawyer told me she's overwhelmed and embarrassed.
Rhode Island's top prosecutor is still trying to determine how to punish one of his lawyers caught on video in an embarrassing arrest in Newport.
In the video, which is trending and now being played on cable news, that an assistant attorney general kept telling police about her position. Brian Crandall's working the story as her boss speaks out for the first time. What do you have to say, Brian?
Well, Dan, Patrice, prosecutor Devon Hogan Flanagan repeatedly told Newport police officers, "I'm an AG," after a restaurant called the cops wanting her and her friend out. Now, Attorney General Peter Nerona says he's not decided on what to do with Flanagan, but it will involve, he says, an unpaid suspension.
Well, look, still reviewing and thinking about what I'm going to do. Look, it's not my first rodeo. I had been sworn in as U.S. attorney for about a month, and I got a phone call that one of my assistants had been locked up by Warwick overnight for drunk driving, had been in a crash, had told everybody in sight that he knew the police chief. It was all over the Providence Journal for 5 days. We ended up keeping him, suspended him for a long time. And, I don't know. I mean, one of the challenges is when you have an employee who really has an unblemished record and the court thinks very highly of, the bar thinks very highly of, I mean, they don't grow on trees. I have a hard time finding and keeping experienced prosecutors. Look, she's put me in a bad position. She's embarrassed herself, humiliated herself, treated the Newport Police Department horribly. She is going to take some steps to try to address that in the next day or so. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet, Gene, and I have to give it some more thought. But inexcusable behavior. She knows better. The office knows better. I've got 110 lawyers. She embarrassed all of them in a sense. I haven't had many issues like this while I've been Attorney General. I've had a few. I let one guy go for driving drunk. I had to bring him back. I didn't have to, but did bring him back after I fired him about a year later because, again, I needed somebody to go in a courtroom and try, ugly, hard murder cases. Just really hard to find and keep capable lawyers. And so I just have to think really carefully about this one. But no question, there'll be a strong, strong sanction here.
Nerona says he met with Flanagan yesterday and had her watch the video.
Look, she's humiliated herself, and regardless of what happens vis-a-vis her employment with us, she's going to have a long time coming back for this. It's just really unfortunate.
All right, counsel, we have one charge of trespass. How does your client wish to plead?
Judge, I did submit a plea form, nolo contendere, with your permission, please.
All right, detective, swear the fact.
I do, Your Honor.
All right. So, just get all my documents together. So, ma'am, you have submitted a request to enter a plea of nolo contendere. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that a plea of nolo is the same as guilty, same as I did it under our case law?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in doing so, you're waiving your right to a trial. You know what a trial is, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're waiving your right to a trial before a judge sitting with a jury or a judge sitting alone. You're waiving your right to require the prosecution to prove each and every element of this charge against you by proof and evidence beyond a reasonable doubt. You're waiving your right to presumption of innocence, your privilege against self-incrimination, your right to confront and cross-examine all witnesses against you, present evidence and witnesses on your own behalf, testify should you choose to do so. You're waiving your right to appeal any decision this court makes or sets. So you're giving up all your trial rights. You understand that, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Tonight, a special assistant AG learns her punishment in her trespassing case. By now, you've seen the video of her arrest, but her demeanor in court today was much different. Devon Flanagan pleads no contest. Good evening. I'm Patrice Wood.
And hello once again, everyone. I'm Dan Janik in for Gene. Flanagan and a friend both appeared today in court and much better behaved. NBC 10's Molly Levine was there, and she joins us live from Newport. Molly?
Dan and Patrice, I obtained the criminal complaint, but it doesn't really go into detail about why exactly the two women were kicked off the property of the Clark Cook house. They definitely had quite the night there, and it goes on to really show a different scenario inside the courtroom.
I was really angered by it, and when I watched it with other people, that was their same reaction.
I was it was kind of cringe.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
It's the video out of Rhode Island that's making its rounds on the internet. If you didn't hear her the first time,
I'm an AG.
Devon Flanagan is an assistant attorney general, but her job title didn't get her out of the trespassing charges she's facing from the Clark Cook house in Newport.
I'm an AG.
She pleaded no contest in front of a judge this morning.
Basically means that you're not contesting the charges. You're admitting that the state has enough evidence to prove this case against you.
Is this a surprising plea?
I don't think it is. You know, you watch the video, she's clearly told that she needs to leave the premises.
It was a girls' night in Newport gone wrong, and now Flanagan and her friend are facing the consequences. Flanagan's case comes with a 6-month filing, court costs, and she can't go back to the Clark Cook house. Separate from what happened in court, she was placed on unpaid leave from her job, where NBC 10 found out that her annual salary is $113,000.
$56,000 fine essentially is what she paid for a night out in Newport. What do you think about that?
I like that. That's a nice little price tag for such behavior.
She had no words for reporters outside of the courthouse.
Do you feel bad about what happened?
And no public apology.
She seemed to have no remorse during the incident. Doesn't really surprise me.
And Attorney General Peter Nerona said that he apologized to Newport police in person on Monday and said that Flanagan would do the same. I stopped by the Clark Cook house to see if they had a comment, but they said no comment. Live in Newport, Molly Levine, NBC 10 News.